Some more breaking news on the US aid. For a third day in a row, US President Donald Trump has repeated the US aid claim. He said that the United States was giving $21 million for the voter turnout in India. Now the BJP is also raising the matter. This is the latest breaking news that is coming on the US aid foreign funding issue, and we have the reaction from the US President Donald Trump.
We're giving $21 million for voter turnout in India. What about us? I want voter turnout too, Governor. $29 million to strengthen the political landscape in Bangladesh. Went to a firm that nobody ever heard of. Got $29 million. They got a check. Can you imagine? You have a little firm, you get 10,000 here, 10,000 there. And then we get $29 million from the United States government. There are two people working in that firm. Two people. I think they're very happy. They're very rich. They'll be on the cover of a very good business magazine pretty soon.
Akansha is joining us on the broadcast. Akansha, this is for the third time in a row that Donald Trump is reiterating his claim.
Right, Kaveri, as even the BJP's IT cell head, Mr. Amit Malviya, has flagged off that reaction coming in from the US president, a third consecutive time. On a third consecutive day in a row. In fact, the U.S. president reiterating this claim about USAID funding. But Amit Malviya, remember, has also talked about he's taken a jibe at one of the news articles that was published yesterday, and also the left front, which he says is questioning the facts that are being presented by not just the U.S. president, but also by the Department of Government Efficiency, which is currently being headed by Elon Musk, which has shared these figures of $21 million funding that was allocated to India. Now, remember, according to that news article, they were fact-checking the U.S. president's information. They said that perhaps DOJ and the U.S. president have jumped the gun a bit too early, and that $21 million is not the amount that was coming to India. In fact, it was the one that was allocated to Bangladesh. But remember, the U.S. president has consistently reiterated the fact that it was $29 million that has been allocated to Bangladesh to strengthen political landscape of the country. And of course, he's also taking this as a jibe. We all know the kind of disturbances that have been happening politically in Bangladesh. But that aside, important to highlight that yes, you're looking at a timeline from the year 2001 up until 2024. And so if you look at the domestic furor that is taking place in the country, we know that the opposition, particularly the grand old party, the Congress, is now questioning the government at the center to come up with a white paper to share those details. The BJP, on the other hand, has been questioning that what happened to that memorandum of understanding. Now that that memorandum of understanding, which was signed in the year 2012 under then CEC S.Y. Qureshi, who's of course denied the claims that any kind of MOU that was signed with the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, or the IFES, had nothing to do with any kind of fiscal, funding related. And that, but the BJP maintains that IFES was the one that was receiving USAID, and it is the body that is also being linked with George Soros's Open Foundation Society, which is claimed to also be funding the Congress party. They are saying that that was the money that also funded the Bharat Jodo Yatra. They are also bringing back Rahul Gandhi into the picture. The leader of opposition has in fact been blamed to be a tool for foreign agencies. They have referred to his past visits to London, where he talked about how Indian democracy was under threat. They've also raked up how his meeting with an anti-India figure like Ilhan Omar makes him a betrayer, and they are connecting all of this now. So important to highlight that there are now, the onus is also going to be placed on the government at the center. They'll have to come up with facts and figures to trace where the funding was, because if you're looking at a timeline between 2001 and 2024, several questions still remain unanswered. Expect, Kaveri, the upcoming remaining budget session, which will start from 11th of March, will see yet another fiery debate happening where the government at the center will have a lot of answering to do.
Right, Akansha, fiery debate expected in the parliament. Allegations and counter-allegations and several questions remain unanswered, with the issue refusing to die down. Thank you, Akansha, for joining us. We'll keep coming back to you for more. We have some more reactions coming in. Listen in.